Digby needs to be ashore to recuperate and to recover his strength, and that looks to me as if it will require time. I have suggested to him, and he agrees, that we will seek to sell our Frenchman to the locals for the best price we can get. Which even I know is not the right way. The right way, as you call it, would mean a voyage of a week or more, and that argues a fair wind. So far our Frenchmen have been placid, but sure it's no wonder. It was us that saved them from dancing on the devil's rope. Gratitude fades, even for the gift of life. We are not well enough served with hands to provide full prize crews, and properly carry our own ship through waters we both know to be dangerous. There was no need to elaborate on that point. HMS Flirt would be sailing across a sea that had led to the loss of a previous vessel on which they had sailed. To so deplete the crew in order to secure the captures would leave her too short of hands if it came to another serious contest. Chin smooth, Pearce slipped into a fresh linen shirt, soon to be followed by his white breeches. We have only got this far because our Frenchmen have done the sailing on their own ships, and that tempest left them little choice but to do so willingly. What if such a mood fades? I have no mind to try to weather the south of Italy and beat my way back to San Fiorenzo Bay in such circumstances. You reckon we'd lose them? I reckon, Michael, that we face two possibilities, neither of them good. We've had trouble enough in the waters around Sicily. North of that, and approaching the coast of their homeland, there's a chance our Frenchmen will be tempted to take their ships back from us one dark night and make prisoners of our own men. If they split up, we can only chase one, and if they're lucky, we could forfeit both, which will leave us with empty pockets, and that I cannot countenance. Am I at liberty to pass that on? You may, Pearce grinned as, black stock tied on, O'Hagan helped him into his deep blue broadcloth coat. And you may tell those who have not already heard through eavesdropping that when the vessels are sold, there will be an immediate distribution of the prize money. While you say we could be here a while. Not you, my friend, and it is for your own good. In funds and with me gone, you would only get into trouble. O'Hagan pulled a face, but he did not dispute the point. He knew only too well his propensity to get blind, drunk, and seek to chastise anything warm-blooded and male within the range of his fists. At one time that had included John Pearce, and he had connected once, although apart from being fired up for battle, he was stone-cold sober and had acted to save his friend's life. It was, however, unknown to Pearce, and Michael wanted it kept that way. No, the Pelicans are off to Naples once the business is concluded, as my escort. I smell convenience, Michael responded, the look as suspicious as the tone of his voice, given Naples was at present home to Emily Barclay, his friend's paramour. I will not deny that the proposal meets my personal needs as well as those of the ship, though I hope you believe I would not put one in the way of the other. But I'm sure we will have time to get there and back before Mr. Digby is up and ambulant. Holy Mary, I hope we get some liberty time there. That I have to grant you, Michael. The grin was accompanied by a pat on one large shoulder. It would be too cruel that I should enjoy the company of a woman while you are denied the chance to do likewise. I will not be looking for a good woman, as you will. No, I dare say you will not. Coming up onto the deck, Pearce found the Marine Lieutenant waiting, and looking as spruce as was he. The lobsters grey lead were polished and properly blancoed, so that their white belts stood out starkly from their scarlet uniforms and shiny blackened shoes. The cutter was still in the water, but the crew had set a flagstaff in the stern and hung from it a Union flag, while the oarsmen, under the watchful eye of Tilly, Henry Digby's coxswain, had spent as much time as anyone prettying themselves. Each wore tarred Senate hats, their best checked shirt, a coloured bandana, while their pigtails had been seen to and decorated with ribbons. "Mr. Grey, you will of course accompany me." "Sir," came the crisp reply, as he indicated that 4 of his men should proceed into the cutter, doing service this day as a captain's barge. Grey followed, and lastly John Pearce went through the gangway. This to the south.